Hello, it's MillyX1 here for YouTube, and how about today in this video I'm going to show you how to solo hard labor in GTA 5 Online. Now you notice that I set the difficulty on hard, which means if you go through this yourself by following the methods and steps of this video, you are good. Now let's get started. Host a job on my own. Here we go. Okay, now the requirements that I would suggest for this mission is have as many guns as you can carry, and also some sticky bombs and grenades. Those are definitely going to come into play, and also have a decent car that you could take cover behind. And for that I will show you why, but first let's get to the destination. This is going to be quite a long drive, seeing as though that my character has spawned way away from the destination, way away from where I need to be. So now that we got this time in order to get there, I figured I could go ahead and talk about some things first. Not many players do missions that much anymore. I don't know why. I mean, for some that does do missions, they don't really do that good. And I'm gonna make videos like this to prove that doing these missions isn't really all that hard. You just need to think logically, you know, take different steps other than what everyone else is, you know, because a lot of players you know, they always do the same thing expecting it to work every time, and when they do those things they're doing it with other players, and there's always safety in numbers when you're doing missions. But in this video I'm going to prove to you that I can solo these missions, and I'm going to help you to be able to solo these too. So now along the way there are some tips that I'm going to share with you, like how to eat a snack fast. Like there's actually a button switch that you can press that'll take you to your snacks immediately, and you can pretty much heal quickly from that. But all is in detail as soon as I get to the destination, as soon as I get to where I need to be. Right now I wouldn't exactly call this a Flintstone car, but it is a car that I need for this mission, and like I said, you will see why. I'm rolling in my green Flintstone car. Okay, I'm almost there. Ooh, almost had a head-on collision right there. Ooh, where are these cars coming from? Right around the corner. Here we go. Alright. Okay, here's one of the things that a lot of players make a mistake on. They always attack from the front. And from the front, enemies could shoot you from multiple positions. That's not how you do it. I mean, you could do it like that if you like with multiple players though, but I've seen multiple players do it and they all ended up getting killed. So for me personally, I always went this way. I always entered the construction site from the northern side. You can actually be stealthy when doing this too, but you don't have to be, because nevertheless your enemies are not going to notice you. So as soon as I get to this point right here, well, as soon as I'm walking up the steps, I want to aim my gun just like this, because there're going to be some guys waiting for me right up here. Well, they're not exactly waiting for me, but they're going to be right here. I pick them up from right here, and what I want to do is run behind this pillar as they're shooting at me. So from here I'm able to shoot the guys that's to my right easily. Now keep in mind, like if you're doing this yourself, you are gonna get shot a couple of times though, but you won't take much damage from it. And when you take damage, if you feel like you're taking so much damage, all you have to do is go to your inventory and go to your snacks. There's actually a button sequence that you can actually press up. Not just press, because when I say press you only press one button, but press up since you press multiple buttons. It's select down X up X. You do that fast enough, then that take you to your snack inventory immediately. So it's select down X up X. Snacks already. But that's for the PS3. I'm not sure what the button sequence is on Xbox, but that's how you do it for the PS3. Select down X up X. So after I've taken out the gas from this pillar, I want to move to the next pillar. And that should allow me to take out these gas that's from this area a lot easier. If they would just come up. You see, I just got shot right there, not taking no damage. It's funny that you could take so much damage, you know, when you're at your armor capacity, you know, when your armor is full, and then when you get shot, you get shot one time when the mission is on its hardest difficulty, then the armor just depletes real fast, like one little tiny bullet. Oh, also keep in mind there's a guy on the stairway too that doesn't see you, so just take him out right here. He might get back up and try to fire at me again. But as I was saying about the armor, when you're doing missions on hard, then the armor is overrated. You know, it's underpowered, so the guy did that. Okay, so I got a guy shooting at me from the side. But this is the area that you want to take, because if you enter the construction site from this area, then all enemies are going to be in one line of sight, especially on the bottom floor. So I'm trying to move in right now, get better shots. I don't want to be too careless. Like sometimes I lose control of my character trying to get behind objects and she just runs off, you know, unintentionally out in the open. And that's something I don't want. So if I'm having too much trouble with that, then I just find another area to get behind on. See how many bullets I put into that guy and he still hasn't died? But that's not a problem. Now, also keep in mind that there's always going to be enemies up on the ramp, like right here. 9 times out of 10, there's going to be an enemy always on the ramp. I mean, it's only rare that they don't be there. And before we actually go to the second floor, I'm not going to take the steps. I actually always take the ramp because it's safer to take the ramps, but I'm not going to take the steps. But before you actually go to the second floor, you want to take out the enemies that are on the ground. Sometimes the enemy can appear behind this box right up here. You want to take him out too, because he's very dangerous. Actually, he's more capable of taking you out than any other enemy. I don't know what makes that box so powerful, but he actually almost had me a couple of times. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my select X down up X method, even though I did it slow this time, but that's how you do it if you want to get to your snack inventory quickly. And notice how that I'm able to heal up fast when my character is up against the wall. It also works while you're in cars or arch down when you're up against something, but it doesn't seem to work when you're just walking straight just like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking out the gas that are out of the construction site down here on the grounds, because they're gonna be annoying later if I don't do that right away. So I'm gonna take cover right behind here. I know that guy want to come out from behind that corner. And there's something I want to talk to you about, you know, shooting around corners. There's actually a method to that too, so I'm gonna show you that soon. As soon as I take out this guy. Okay, I'm on the ramp, and for each ramp that you climb up in this mission, you always want to get to the top while aiming your gun, so you'll have a better reaction for when enemies are shooting you right away. I think there's another guy down here. Yeah, he is. So I forgot about him. I almost got taken out right there. My mistake. So what you want to do, as soon as you get at the top of each round, you know, leading to the next floor, you want to aim your gun, so you'll have a better reaction for when enemies surprise you by shooting you. Like right about here. Whoa, almost had me. Whoo! Okay, so I'm gonna take cover right here, do my select down X up X method, eat a snack, and then I'm ready to go. There could be an enemy right over there. Okay, there isn't, but there's always an enemy right around this corner right here. Sometimes he's behind the corner, and sometimes he could be already out of the corner, waiting to shoot you, like he almost had me right there. Now there's a method or a tip of getting this guy, without getting shot. You have to get behind this rear part right here. Aim your gun, and then aim right for the head. And he doesn't shoot you even when he sees you, which is a little funny. So from here, you can pretty much take out a majority of these guys from behind this wall. And as I was about to tell you, while shooting around corners, you always want to aim for the first guy you see around the corner. Because if you aim for the next guy and not aiming for the first guy, then that first guy will be able to shoot you and kill you immediately. So from here, I'm able to take out at least the majority of these guys. Aiming for the explosive barrels. I ain't really got to wait for him to blow up though. There's a guy trying to shoot me while he's crouched down. Oh, that was a good headshot right there. Can I get that guy? Okay, from this area, if you feel like you're too far away from your enemies to shoot them, all you have to do is just move around and take cover behind this wall right here. That way you'll be much closer. Woo! Now, always keep in mind that wait to shoot after your enemy has emptied his clip. Because if he's shooting, if you try to aim at him while he's still shooting, then you could possibly get killed that way. And if you feel like you can't get him, remember these are an area with boxes, so you can pretty much throw a grenade and kill him. Okay, that's one. Now let's get the other guy. I don't think I can reach him with the grenade because he seems a little bit too far. But like I said, as soon as he stops shooting, you can just move up, get closer, and then bam. Alright, now we're ready for the next floor. And like I always say, I always take the guy out on the ramp, because there's always a guy on the ramp. 9 times out of 10, it's only rare that there isn't. So, and on the second round, you know, going towards the 3rd floor, there's always some body armor, and that's really good. And like I said, as soon as you get to the top of the realm, get ready, aim that gun, make sure you're fully loaded, because there are some guys that's gonna surprise you. Okay, so I take him out, and there's also a guy around that corner, right behind that red thick pillar. Take him out too, because he's very dangerous. Okay, now for the rest of these guys, like there's a guy behind the oil barrel right here, so you ain't really got to shoot at him specifically, just shoot the oil barrel and then shoot the oil that's coming out of it. That way it'll explode and he'll be done. And then there's also another guy behind this big red pillar. So when you see him, just aim for his arm and take him out that way. Now for the rest of these guys, which are pretty much going to be easy to get, you see this big container, this big blue cyan teal container? Just get up against it just like this, and this will allow you to shoot the rest of them just like this. Well, almost the rest of them. There is a guy that's kind of far back behind the pillar. I'm gonna show you how to get him in a second. Oh, that was almost a double kill right there, but that guy survived. So there's only one left, so I'm gonna go ahead and get behind here. Hopefully he could peek his head out in enough time for me to get him. So that's the construction site. You cleared out the whole entire construction site. By following these steps, now we're on to the next step. Here's the house. I'm trying to get down all these ramps because, you know, maybe if I jump, she'll go faster. So I came in this way, now I'm leaving out this way. You can pretty much leave out anyway. I mean, as soon as you finish taking out all the gas at this construction site. Now we're moving away from the construction site. I wish I could climb up here. I can't climb up here somehow. Sometimes it takes me a bit. There we go. I didn't think I'd be able to hold snaps. I thought I almost fell right there, but I didn't think I'd be able to do it. Okay, now this is the part that I was telling you about. You know, when you need a car just like this, because you want to be able to take cover behind it, because at this point enemies are going to be coming after you with cars of their own, vans, whatever you call them. I don't know what kind of car this is, but you're going to want to have a car like this. So here we go. I'm on the drive. I think I'll go this way because there seems to be more cover areas around this way. I mean, not specifically or typically saying that I actually need covered areas, but as far as I know, I just need this car. So I'm driving along, I'm driving along. I don't see any enemy cars yet, but I know they will soon be here. They will soon be here. Just give it a minute. Just give it a second. There we go, right there. So I'm gonna turn like that, get behind this car just like this. Ooh, that guy's serious. Alright. Okay, here comes another car. Now this is gonna happen at least 4. I mean, it happens up to 7 times. That's the most that ever happened. Like 7 different cars came after me like this. Sometimes you could throw a grenade and get rid of them like that. Okay. So I'm gonna get back in my car, and possibly another car is gonna come after me as soon as I get in my car. So I'm gonna pull back a little bit away from this car. Alright, here we go. Just in case if I need to blow up that other car, that car right there. So I'm gonna use a sticky bomb and blow up that car, just so that other car will get caught by the explosion, and not my car since I pulled back a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna get back in and trigger another car that comes my way. Here we go. Alright, it's coming from the other side this time, so I'm gonna get around the other side. Oh, I'm being shot at. Okay. Okay. He's not that close. I can blow him up. He's done. Okay, any more cars? Like I said, the most times this ever happened was 7 times. Sometimes it happens 4 times or 6 times. So we got another car coming before I even get in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and take cover behind here. I could use my grenade launcher, but I want to prove to this that you don't have to be using special weapons. Alright, now I'm low on health, so what I'm gonna do is do my select X down up X method and use my eat my snack, fill my health up fast, and then finish these guys off. Whenever the cars or vans are too far like that, you just simply use your gun. Just have good aim, and then you're there. Or if you use an auto aim, that's fine too. Oh, another car, another car. I got in the car too soon. Oh! Okay, so I made it just in time behind my car. Okay, I'm using a proximity bomb, a DLC bomb. Okay, so this guy wants to party. And my proximity bomb does the rest. So how many times was that? 6? Was that like 6 times cars came after me? Okay. I'm gonna get back in the car now. Select down X up X method. Drink a cola. Okay, there are no more cars. So that means I'm free to do the last part. I'm free to take out the boss. So I'm on my way over there right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, press start, select the waypoint, and be on my way. Did my tire just go flat? Yeah, it went flat. Yeah, I forgot to buy the bulletproof tires. Those things are expensive, but I'll get to it eventually. So far, it's not slowing me down, and it's not making me steer wrong. You know, it's not making me lose control of my steering, so I'm pretty good. Although it may make it a little bit hard to turn, I'm not sure. Sometimes having a flat tire can have so many different effects. I was never too sure about it, but right now it's not slowing me down. That's good. Making my way over there. Yeah, now as for taking cover behind cars, sometimes that doesn't always work. Like, if you're in a 2-seater car and you try to take cover behind that, sometimes your character would just rise out of cover unintentionally. You know, that only works that way with certain cars though, but for this car, like a 4-seater or a really big enough car, then you're pretty much good to go. Now, some of you may say that this mission may take long just because you're by yourself and you're handling everything on your own, but you know, like the way these missions has been, it seems as though the longer you take to complete a mission, the more money you get, and there's a limit to that too. Like, it only gets up to a certain amount of money before it doesn't rise again, but the longer you take to complete a mission, then the more money you get. So doing this is actually a good thing, or should I say doing it this way is actually a good thing. So I'm almost at the destination. Yeah, I drove all the way over here in the flat tire. So these guys, you know, that basically says that these guys could not stop me no matter what. Okay, you can pretty much just use your gun, but when you pull over here, you might want to have your passenger seat aimed at the enemies. So, I hear you. I'm doing a YouTube video right now. Alright, so like I said, after you take out the rest of these enemies with your gun, then all there will be is the boss. You can go ahead and blow up this helicopter if you want to. Just to get that out of the way. Make it no escape for your enemies. And sometimes this boss would appear behind this rock a little bit close, so what you want to do is just get out your shotgun, and then boom, he's done. And that would be the mission. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like this video, leave a comment on it. You can leave a like, or you can even subscribe. I'm Millie X1. This is how you solo hard labor, and I'm out.